Subscribe to our YouTube channel for in-depth interviews of India Inc. and press the bell icon so that you do not miss our updates.
Hello and welcome to Nirmal, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Hiral Daria. We have with us Kunal Shah, head of Commodities Research, joining in. Kunal, welcome to the show. Uh, let's start with the dollar index. It's managed to regain the 90 level mark already. And if you see the US 10-year yields, they've stayed supported by that 1.6% level. What's the next level, according to you, that we should be watching out for? And do you think we will see an up move that could continue from here on?
Yeah, first of all, regarding the dollar index, what we saw was from strong support of 89.50, it did not breach there, and from there it moved up. So on Monday, I had recommended to go long in gold and silver. Was that we saw significant upside in gold and silver both. Going forward, uh, dollar index still, I'm not expecting it to go above 91.50 or 92, those kind of levels. So maximum 30-40 paisa upside can come. Because of that, we can see some bit of profit taking in precious metals, but the broader trend is still intact, so I'm not still bearish. So 91.30, 91.40 are 90.30, 90.40 are the kind of levels which we can expect in dollar index today,
Hmm.
and which can lead to some profit taking in gold and silver. Gold can go down and test levels of 49,200, and even silver can go down by 400-500 rupees from present levels also. So uh, till then you should not buy, you should wait for a fall, and then you should initiate a long position. So either dollar index start crashing quite sharply, then you should start going long, or like I said, wait for the correction and then you can go long. And if you are a trader jobber, who can really capitalize on 200-150 rupees downside in gold, you can short at current levels also.
Right, so that's with regards to dollar index as well as gold and silver. Kunal, with regards to crude, clearly, if you go to see, they were trading higher on higher demand outlook from OPEC following strong US data. Now, OPEC agreed on Tuesday to stick to their plan of gradually easing the supply curbs through July. With this, how do you expect crude to move?
Like I said, the major event is not OPEC meeting. OPEC in near month, they are not cutting production, but they decided that they are going to increase the production after July.
Hmm.
So in near month, what is major issue? The demand is rising and the supply is constrained. So the near month contract is not going to go down unless we see a positive outcome coming out of US and Iran meeting. That is the major event. Because if the sanctions are lifted on Iran के ऊपर से अगर sanction lift up हो जाता है, then what will happen is lot of oil will start to come in the market. 2.5-3 million barrels of oil can flow into the market. So 2.5 से 3 million barrel अगर oil market में आ जाता है, sanction lift up होते हैं तो रशिया और सऊदी अरेबिया को भी प्रोडक्शन बढ़ाना पड़ेगा, क्योंकि ऐसा नहीं एक्सेप्ट करेंगे वो लोग कि ईरान का प्रोडक्शन बढ़ जाए और उनका प्रोडक्शन उधर का उधर ही रहे. सो यूएस और ईरान के बीच में जो डील है, दैट इज गोइंग टू प्ले अ मेजर रोल, एंड उसके कारण हमको अभी फिलहाल बाइंग के लिए 5100 एक बार क्रूड ऑयल दिखा सकता है.
Hmm.
पर जैसे वो डील आता है उसमें अगर पॉजिटिव आता है तो ऑयल के प्राइस नीचे आ जाएंगे. सो ऐसा कोई भी न्यूज़ आएगी तो मैं हमारे ग्रुप पे फ्लैश करूंगा, बट टिल देन बाय ए डिप्स इज दिस गुड स्ट्रेटेजी.
Right. And Kunal, with regards to base metals, it's slightly firm in today's sessions. In today's session, however, yesterday's session we did witness some bit of selling pressure. Clearly, demand growth is looking optimism. U.S. manufacturing data is strong. So, how do you expect base metals to move if you have to look at copper, zinc, and nickel?
Yeah, so very range bound market from yesterday. What we saw, copper 765 to 775. So now since the copper has come down 767, you can buy stop loss 764, book your profit around 773, 774. And from that levels, 75 onwards, you can go short in copper. So it's a very range bound market where you should try to find the opportunity by making most in this range bound market. But the bias is on the upside. Even nickel looks strong. 1335 levels to buy, 1350 target, 1325 stop loss. uh, the lead also looks strong, 170 to 40 buy, 173.80, 174 target, and stop loss should be placed around 171.
Okay. And Kunal, there's a question coming in. Chinmay has bought 3 lots of gold at 49,450. Can he hold or exit and again make buy on dips?
What rate he has bought? 49.
450.
I think Chinmay, at current market price, I'm expecting if you can see 200 rupees downside, you can stay long. But I think gold prices can correct the way dollar index has strengthened. So another thing, this weekend there is a job report which is going to come. This month, the job report of US is going to be much better than expected. So in this week, I'm not expecting gold to run away immediately. So if you can see more downside, 200 300 rupees downside, then you can wait. Otherwise, I'm expecting before going up it can go down by 200 rupees.
Okay. And I think that's Piyush's question as well. Do you see any correction in gold and silver that you've already answered? Aman is asking me, when can we expect the result on the deal?
I don't know. There is no specified date. It is ongoing talks, and whenever they talk, that time they, the news comes that the talk between Iran. They don't schedule a talk. That at 6 o'clock there is going to be a talk. So very difficult to say. Sorry.
Right. So those are the questions coming in as well as we speak right now. Kunal, in fact, there's one more request coming in from one of the accounts in Tamil Nadu, and Krishna, he wants you to add him in your group as well.
Okay, so he can contact the team. Kunal.shah@nirmalbank.com is my email address. Whoever wants to get added, so I just added Chinmay. Whoever wants to get added, I will add them. So please send me your name, your client ID, and and then I'll directly add you into the group. After verifying, I'll add you into the group.
Correct. So it will be on kunal.shah@nirmalbank.com.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Thank you, participants, and thank you everyone for joining. Kunal, one more last question.
Yeah.
I took 12 puts of crude oil, 4,800, and the average is 100. What plan should he apply?
Sorry, 12.
Puts of crude oil, I think.
Which put he has bought? Which?
4,800.
Uh, I think, like I said, you can only see oil going down if there is a positive talks between Iran and US. That will be a trigger for oil to go down. Till then, I don't see, oil going down sharply. So if you can see 5,100, then you can wait. If you think that if 100 rupees upside, you will not be able to bear the loss, then exit.
Okay. And last question. What's your rupee dollar view?
Rupee dollar view also depends on the way dollar index is going to move in times to come, but I'm still not expecting maximum 20-30 paisa uptick can come in rupee. The inflow is robust in a country, so not expecting any sharp depreciation. Fundamentally, the way yesterday Moody's report also came, fundamentally USD INR pair should have weakened, but the fact is that India's deficit stands at 90% of the GDP, but in US it is 140% of the GDP. So you cannot just look at India's deficit and say that it is going to depreciate sharply. You have to see on a relative basis. But tomorrow you can see a gap up opening of around 20 paisa. So if somebody wants to go trading, then they can go long in today's trading session for BTST.
Right. So that's the view coming in overall with regards to markets are concerned. Thank you, Kunal. Thank you, participants, for joining in as well.